And now some more of my day with filmmaker Michael Moore in Sacramento, California, and his new movie about the American healthcare system, SiCKO. What Michael Moore does in SiCKO is what he always does in his movies, take aim at what he considers injustice.
I don't know exactly when I was supposed to pre-approve it, you know, like after I gained consciousness in the car, before I got in the ambulance.
Moore's solution, free universal health care, a system he describes in glowing utopian terms by visiting Canada, Britain, and France, never mentioning that many people in those countries are deeply dissatisfied with their systems.
You think Canadians and Britons and the French would actually say, Michael Moore's got it right, we live in a healthcare paradise?
I don't know if they'd say paradise, but here's what I know that they'd say. We would never trade our national health insurance card for your Blue Cross card or your Aetna card or your Humana card.
Moore's critics, and there are a lot of them, say he distorts the truth to make his points. They've also gotten personal, sniping at his weight, saying a man so unhealthy should not complain about health care. And so, as we saw in California yesterday,
they have food there for you.
Well, I'm going to, well, no, I got some food here.
Okay, good.
So
he's trying to change, and he's frank about why.
I lost like 30 pounds in the last
Did you really?
3 months. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Just finishing the movie, I started thinking, you know, it's a little hypocritical to be making a movie about healthcare and not take care of my own health.
Did you actually feel that? You felt?
Yeah, I felt that just on a philosophical level. I just thought, you know, Mike, you know, you should really, you know, take care of yourself here. And
but the biggest controversy swirling around Moore in his movie right now isn't his weight, it's his trip to Cuba.
Which way to Guantanamo Bay?
Moore traveled to Cuba with 3 9/11 rescue workers who are now sick and unable to pay for care. His first stop, Guantanamo Bay, where the Bush administration claims al-Qaeda detainees are getting top-notch care.
I have 3 9/11 rescue workers. They just want some medical attention, the same kind that the evildoers are getting. Hello?
He ended up in Havana, where Cuban doctors treated the Americans.
they have an excellent healthcare system, probably the best in the third world. There is not religious persecution. There's artistic freedom. I went and
there's artistic freedom in Cuba.
Oh yeah, I hung out with artists who are critical of Castro, and very freely speak their minds.
Human rights groups like Amnesty International say Cuba continues to repress nearly all forms of dissent. And now the Bush administration, which Moore savaged in his last film, Fahrenheit 9/11, is fighting back against the filmmaker, investigating him for breaking the U.S. trade embargo by making part of his movie in Havana.
Are you being targeted for political reasons?
Absolutely. This is pure harassment on the part of the Bush administration.
And so goes the Michael Moore circus, part political rally,
Health care for everyone!
part moral crusade.
We won't even insure the children in America. What is wrong with us?
Part comedy routine.
Which way to Spider-Man?
And it shows no signs of coming to an end.
I'm here to stay. It's the country that has to change. As a citizen of a democracy, I have to be a participant. I cannot be a spectator. And this is I'm going to continue to participate. And this is the way I do it, by making these films.
SiCKO opens nationwide June 29th. And when we come back, Bob Woodruff's journey back to the Middle East to find a man he says helped save his life.